It's a matchup of top 10 nationally ranked teams tonight here in Fort Wayne. Hi, everybody. Welcome into Bishop John M. Darcy Stadium, along with former Cougar running back great Daniel Carter and Sean McBride from Redeemer Radio. I'm Joe Parson. Glad you could join us here tonight. Already up to the line of scrimmage with 12:23 remaining, trying to draw first blood in this ball game. Kelly again starts right, cuts left, and spins at the one. Did he get in? Touchdown. It'll be a touchdown run of 9 yards for Cole Kelly. But Wallace a year ago led all of the MSFA in tackles with 141. So he's the real deal. Miller to throw again, looks right, waits, now runs, and throws the ball up, and that is caught at the 40-yard line. That was a kind of a shovel pass, and in the right place at the right time. It was kind of a jump ball, but that time looked right, but the check down went over the middle. Gives to Campbell. Campbell up the middle's got running room inside the 40, 35. Breaks outside. Did they get the face mask? Inside the 30. Don't see a penalty flag. As Antoin Campbell with his best run of the night. Way down close to the 20. Let's see, they're going to say he stepped out of bounds around the 28-yard line. Good run, though, by Antoin Campbell. In the opening quarter, they lead at 7-0. And here is a side, and Williamson has dropped down as they caught him from the backside that time. As coming in there from the backside was Keith Harris. Two safeties back for St. Francis, Taylor Brown and Eric Humphrey. Here's Williamson rolling to the right. Got a lot of time. He can throw, looks to the end zone. There's a ball up, and that one's picked off at the goal line. Return to the 5, to the 10, 15, 20, right side. And they'll have the ball at the 25-yard line. That time Williamson threw it up for grabs, and it's going to be picked off by Taylor Brown. About the 34-yard line, and as good as a running back as you may be, you know you've got to have a hole to work with.
Definitely. They met him in the backfield immediately.
Here's Miller to throw. Looks right side and throws and down there. I think that's Matt No. Caught touchdown catch a week ago. Waiting for the snap, and he's got it. Wants to throw. Rush is coming. He screens and throws the ball and runs away. That's still on his feet, 30, and down to the 26-yard line. Matt Knoll. Good footwork. Miller again needing a long 3. Looking to throw again. Pocket closes. Throws, and he's got Aaron Knight in the middle of the field. Good crossing pattern. He brings it out across the 35-yard line to the 39-yard line, or just short of the 40. 3 wide to the left side. That's the wide side of the field. Miller again wants to throw. Short drop. Throws. He's got, I believe, again, Aaron Knight. He's had the most success, and he's into Bees territory to the 42-yard line. Just over a minute time remaining now in the first quarter. Play action, fake, and here is Miller looking to throw, and he's running out of time now. 30-yard line, and he's got a first down. That play looked like it was going nowhere. They've got the Delta formation, and they'll hand the ball off deep. Here's a cut up the middle, and walking into the end zone will be a touchdown. Campbell to the house, and the Cougars on the board from about 6 yards out at the 13:26 mark. We're a conversion away from a ball game.
It's a nice lead block by Harvey. He picked up that defensive end, which gave Campbell the opportunity to cut it back in and get into the end zone.
1st and 10 for SAU. Play action fake. And here's Williamson taking a look. And down field, the ball is picked off again. Corey Stamps at the 10, 15. Cartwheels, lost the football. The Cougars will have, I believe it was down on contact, but they'll have the ball. Another B is down with an injury, but Corey Stamps as Williamson just put that one up for grabs, hoping for a Cougar stop. Looks near side, over the middle. He throws the ball, and that's a catch for a touchdown. Went right back to big Mitch Overstreet. 45, he's to the 40. He's got a first down, protecting the ball. Gang tackled by 3 of the Bees. Pocket runs again. Miller improving field position, drops the throw. Looks, a lot of time in the pocket, a lot of time. Now blows to his right, and that tip ball is grabbed by Cam Smith. Boy, I tell you what, I thought St. Ambrose had a sure interception. 1st and 10. Here's Josh Miller, rolls to his left, now comes back to the right, throws late, and has a catch at the 23. And once again, Cam Smith with back-to-back plays and back-to-back catches.
and that's what separates good backs from great backs.
They mark it down at the 8. Campbell again, now trying to run to the left and into the end zone. Antoin Campbell scrambles 8 yards at the 4:09 mark, and the Cougars fight back with a conversion to tie it.
Again, and that's what separates good backs from great backs, being able to have that vision and being able to have a sense of awareness of where you can go in order to pick up yards.
It is Mr. Williamson, Eric Williamson, looking time and throws the ball near side. There's a good play, though, a good hit right at the line of scrimmage, no gain. And I'll tell you what, Hathaway lining him up and knocked down Mr. The 2nd down and 9. Great open field tackle by Hathaway. Here's Williamson to throw again. Rusher, and they've got him for the first time.
There's the pressure.
They still can't bring him down without difficulty. Snap out of the shotgun formation. He's got it. Rolls to the right side. Penalty flags are thrown. He'll throw the ball as long as he can. He's got Cam Smith. He's got the catch at the 40. He's going to stand up, however. Now they'll revert back to the pistol alignment. And the give is to Campbell. Campbell cuts to his left, working to cut inside the 30 to the 25, spins down to the 20-yard line, still on his feet. Around the 15, he pushes the pile down. The Delta formation once again with Miller. Will they go to Campbell on the running call? They do, and he runs right side. Second effort. Did he score? He did. Campbell for the 3rd time tonight with 24.5 seconds remaining, officially from 2 yards. So the Cougars with their first lead of the night.
That touchdown brought you to the third.
First half, barring a penalty, bunch line up to the right, the short side. Williamson wants to throw. Looking, sets his feet, throws it as far as he can. And there's 4 Cougars back. The ball's tipped in the end zone. It's caught for touchdown. And it was on a tip ball and caught.
We knew it was going to be a dogfight. We told them before we ever started, it's going to go 15 rounds toe to toe. We played pretty good football. You know, we had first series, they drove it down our throat. We had on this Hail Mary, one of those things where, you know, fundamentals you teach them, knock it down instead of tip it up. Other than that, we played pretty well, but it's going to be a dogfight.
Thanks, sir.
Williamson, Cougars show 4 down linemen. They'll stretch handoff and going nowhere. Great play that time as Zach Bruce caught Kelly in the backfield for a loss back around. Antoin Campbell lined up about 2 or 3 yards deep into the end zone. Here's Miller, hands the ball to him. Here's a cut left side, and you're right, he's into the secondary. He's crossed the 20 to the 25 and steps out of bounds.
How about that?
I look for them to pick on Nashawn for a little bit to figure out what he's about. This is his first time playing.
Gain of 7. Pump fake. Now the throw to the corner of the end zone. They got a man wide open. An easy grab over seat. Dove for it in the corner of the end zone. Advantage Bees once again. Now they come up and press coverage, dropping 1 safety back. Miller rolls to the right. Throws the ball in traffic. Got Smith inside the 40, 35, spins, keeps his feet. 20, 15, 10, 5, and drugged down by his shoulder. Has got a horse collar. He's got the Cougars down inside the 5. 1st and goal. About a 21-yard field goal attempt. Ueber hit from 28 yards last week. From 21 yards out, snap, right-footed kick is on. He's got the distance, and he's got the angle. Then bounced out of bounds across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Pinned, but obviously has played a lot of minutes tonight. Here's Miller, wants to throw, set the pocket, throws to the middle. He's got a high ball that's caught. Well, he's not all that big, Danny. You can appreciate this, but his feet went up and got it. He's only 5'9", and at field suddenly the Cougars with a 1st down. Miller out of the pistol again. Looking and drops the throw. Rush is coming. Screens the ball. Here's Campbell. Slips 1 tackle. Cuts 45, 40, 35. Middle of the field. 20, 15. Straight yards 1. Inside the 10 and put pounds on the far side. In ability to wrap up. Now on St. Ambrose. Here's Campbell again. The end zone, and he skips his way to a touchdown. 7-yard touchdown run, and the Cougars down. Break back to the 28. Pending the extra point conversion. Alignment now. This will probably be the final snap of the 3rd quarter. Looks to run the ball. Here's Garrett Harvey off to the right. Breaks a tackle to 25 to the 30, 35. Angles near side. Took it on the helmet. Out of bounds around the 37, 38-yard line. Good run by Garrett Harvey. Just inside the 39-yard line. Here's Miller, rolls to his left side, throws. He's got a wide open catch by Monty McDowell, fakes to the sideline and got up the midfield and took another big hit. Second down is still very long. They ultimately have to get to the 40 of the Bees. Miller back in the pocket, scrambles, got running room now, cuts to the 45, throws the ball late, completes near side to the 45 to the 40 and out of bounds. So a big play and a big catch that time.
Seth Coate.
That's Seth Coate, Doug Coate's son, out of Homestead High School, and his first, I believe that's his first collegiate catch. On the board if they can, try and expand to a 3-point lead. Campbell trying to feel his way, cuts to his left to the 20, trying to turn the corner, does it the 15 to the 10, and run out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. So they get some new numbers out there. And let's see what Josh Miller's able to come up with on 1st and goal. Looks to throw the fade to the corner, looking for Coate. He's got it, and up, and does he hold on? Touchdown! Seth Coate, 8 yards out at the 11:49 mark. Well, they went right back to the guy we've been talking about, the youngster out of Homestead High School, Seth Coate, with his first collegiate touchdown catch. Miller, his first touchdown pass of the year. And at the 11:49 mark, advantage St. Francis now 37-28. This will be a 38-yard field goal. Hold is good. The kick is long enough on the way, and it is good. 38-yard field goal with 8:31 remaining. So that makes it a 7-point lead. Play to be wagged in from the far side from the St. Ambrose bench. Cougars still with 2 safeties back. Williamson, short drop, looks over the middle. That one's nearly picked off, in and out of the hands yet again of Taylor Brown. That's about, they've got 2 picks, but 3 more. Probably should have had 2 officials went up with both hands up. They'll run Kelly again, and this time he's in. Fell into the end zone. Williamson out of the pistol lineman once again. And he looks to throw. Looking, the press is coming. Throws the ball. The ball is dropped in the end zone. In and out of the hands of Overstreet. He was trying to backpedal in there. And St. Francis holds, and they get the ball back 38-37. St. Francis by 1. This a tip about midway, right in the middle. 41-yard field goal to win it or lose it. Waiting for the snap. Here it is. Got a good hold. Kick is tailing off to the left. No chance. Oh. He just pulled it wide left, and the Cougars with no time on and beat number 7 St. Ambrose by a final score of 38-37. What a finish.
Very exciting game. I think my heart rate's up now, but it's a good way to start the home season.
What a game! What a game! It's one of the best football games I've ever been a part of. You know what I mean?
Yeah, really. I hate one of them's had to lose, but better you than me.
Hey,
God bless
congrats,
you.
man. You guys
got a great football team.
great game, guys. Outstanding team. You guys got an awesome group. Hats off to you guys, man.
Great team, guys. I'm too old for this.
Nice game, Coach.
I'm glad it's over. It's a heck of a game. One of the great games I've had the opportunity to coach. And really proud of our guys. Just hung in there, fought through it all the way. 2 great football teams slugging it out. Told our guys it was going to be 15 rounds, toe-to-toe, punching it to the end, and it was that way.
Given how things went last year, is it sweet revenge to be on the other end of it?
Well, it's never sweet being on the other end of it. Again, great football game, 2 great teams. Proud of our guys.
Coach, best of luck on the victory tonight.
Team effort. You know, the coaches all stayed together, players stayed together. It was a good team win.
Let's talk about this game. It just seemed like this was a game, 2 really high-powered offenses. No lead was safe in this game, was it?
I mean, St. Ambrose is a great team. Shout out to those guys. They play tough. It's just about fighting adversity, and we came out and played as a team and did it together. And thanks for that 12th man up there.
So, anything that you saw particularly as a turning point for you guys?
I think we've got a lot better this game. You know, this is a tough team. It's we're all about this game, and we came out and we got that. So I think we're destined team this year.
More pressure on you guys offensively when the other team's putting points up too?
Yeah, it is, because you got to respond. You can't go out there and have stalled drives when they're scoring like that. You got to go out and respond, put pressure on their offense.
4 touchdowns. I mean, what was working for you today? Monster performance.
The offensive line played great. The receivers blocked well, and the coaches gave me the opportunity.
given how things played out last year between you guys and St. Ambrose, does that just add a little bit down speed this one?
Yes, it feels good to come out and get the win against those guys. They're a tough team, but it was good to get the win.
We all have all the confidence in the world in our team already. We're going to have a tough schedule week in and week out. I think we have like 7 ranked opponents, so we have to be ready to go all week. But this is definitely a step in the right direction.
Talk to me a little about Antoin's performance today.
Antoin, I don't know a better player that I've ever played with. He's a great running back, but obviously he has 5, 6, 7 guys that do a wonderful job for him up front, and actually all 11. The receivers do a heck of a job blocking downfield. He's fun to watch. I should probably stop gawking and go down there and try to help him out, but he's incredible.
And lastly, when you guys are really revving up the offense, when you guys are snapping the ball with 25 seconds still on the game clock, is that by design, or is there like a time that you guys are like, we need to get it off by?
We have different tempos, and that's part of the offense. If we want to go that fast, we were planning to go that fast, so it's something that the guys are enthused about, and I think it's something that's really benefiting our offense.
Man, it was incredible. It was incredible. It was a team victory. Offense paved the way for Antoin, and also the wide receivers did really good. So, we all did really well. Nothing really else I can say, but great team victory.
It was rough starting at first, trying to get the feel of them and see what they're going to attack us with. But once we got the feel, we just played fast and executed what the coaches wanted us to do.
Can you take me through that interception? What happened on that play?
I just did my job, and it fell through, and I got the interception.
What did it feel like going down to the wire there? It came to a field goal, but you guys had to help them.
It was tough, man. This is what we practice all week for. Situations like this is what we play the game for. It was fun, and it came down the right way we wanted.
Well, they just threw me in and said, Josh said, run vertical. I said, all right, just throw it up. That's exactly what he did, and it turned out for the positive.
Tell me how close you were to that end line there. Did you feel like you got a phone?
If we had review, I don't know what the outcome would have been, but thank God we don't have review.
What was it like your first game at home here, the crowd getting the win, you're going to win?
It's a lot different. I've been here since 2000. My dad's been coaching here, and playing is totally different, and I absolutely love it.